What is that in the pond? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's got such a long neck. Wow. Oh, look at the way it's bobbing its neck. It's like a beautiful dancer. It's so physically fit. Is it human?
I gotta let you know, I'm not human. I'm just Merganser. To fish is vital. My neck is long, and I'm in the pond, searching for the answers. But I'm not human. I'm Merganser.
I would take a big bird, a small bird, a blackbird or a bluebird. Any type of bird will do. I'll take a sparrow or a goose. I would take a pigeon, a plover, over and over. I'd take a booby or egret, stare at a woodcock with no regrets. I want to see a titmouse, a limpkin, nuthatch or a buzztit, 'cause I love birds.
We are frothing at the mouth for birds, and we're back.
We're back with extremely accurate bird songs. We're back. Get your beaks ready and your wings ready to flap, 'cause we're back.
And today we're talking about our first duck, which I'm super pumped about. But for those who don't know, this is the Extremely Accurate Bird Songs podcast. This is a podcast where two musicians, a.k.a. me, Tommy Siegel, and my dear friend Billy Libby, are going to write a song. We're documenting our quest to write a song about every single bird species known to man, of which there are 11,145. Did I get the number correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
as far as we know.
So we're well on our way, and on every episode we're playing our song for a bird expert who tells us if the song is extremely accurate. And today we're very excited to have on internet sensation and fabulous songwriter Bonner Black. So pumped to play her song about the red-breasted merganser.
Mm-hmm. She's a true songbird with a beautiful voice and a knack for writing wonderful songs.
What have you been up to, man? You seen any birds? Have you seen a merganser?
You know what? I have not seen a merganser. This is one bird that we've talked about that I really just have not seen that much of, or I haven't seen since we really started talking about it. And I'm on the lookout. I'm really excited to see one. I will say, I don't know if you've noticed, Tommy, but I've been kind of like side-eyeing a little bit because one new thing in my life, it's not a bird, but on my fire escape, which is just, literally 7 feet from my face right now, I have a planter that has become a squirrel hammock. I didn't even care because I literally threw out all the flowers, and it's just one of those metal things with like coconut kind of, you know what I mean? And then soil, and it's there pretty much all the time, and it curls up and it wraps its little tail around itself, and we're getting pretty cool. I feel like I might befriend this squirrel pretty soon, which I'm excited. I'm going to really make my fire escape into like heaven for this squirrel. Anyway, so that's happening right now.
Sorry, I'm just appreciating that I asked if you'd seen any cool birds lately, or a merganser, and your answer is a squirrel.
Yeah. I mean, it just feels, as a nature bro, you know what I mean? It feels crazy to not be talking about what's really pulling at my brain a little bit because it's so cute.
It's true.
Nature bros.
I'm realizing that this episode is like a callback. If anyone's been listening from the beginning, this episode is a callback to episode 1. Have you processed this?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, callback to episode 1.
I just sort of a cappella sang that song about the red-breasted merganser, and this is that song coming to fruition.
Wow, yeah, from the kayak in Weeki Wachee, Florida. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So I'm pumped. This is like the lore of the podcast is deepening with every breath.
Oh, and I'm so excited for this song, Tommy. You expanded the bird rock world. It's now, it's on Broadway a little bit is what I'd say about this song. Like this song, get ready, the lights go down, the spotlight comes up is how I'd describe this one.
Yeah, and this one's like, I feel like even more than Broadway, it's like schlocky Times Square tourist Broadway. It's like, it's not, like, we're not talking classic Broadway. We're talking like Disney on Ice Broadway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real duck opera.
You know, I kind of dove into the, pun intended, the sort of mating of the red-breasted merganser, which now that I've done maybe a deeper informational dive, is kind of an unconventional choice in hindsight for what we're focusing on, because the real story of a merganser is what I've learned. But if by the way, if you have never seen a merganser, red-breasted merganser, we've sort of picked at random because it was one that, you know, I enjoyed seeing when we were living in Florida during the pandemic. But, you know, there's three different common North American mergansers, one of which is the common merganser, one is the hooded merganser, and one is the red-breasted merganser. And the true story of the merganser, the real noteworthy item, is that they are absolute monsters of fish, predators. They've got this like thin bill with serrations on it, and they're just like mighty aggressive hunters with these like serrated teeth. Like ducks, kind of like, they might eat a fish if they see one, but largely they're kind of like vegetarian, eating like, you know, grassy muck. Mergansers, they eat fish. They come from kind of a different family tree in that sense. So, which is pretty cool. They're like, they're vicious and they're fast and they're really good at it.
And they're awesome, and they look really, really cool. But one thing that, I mean, if you need something to really grab your attention, one of the the fastest duck, am I correct? The fastest damn duck?
It's one of the fastest animals in the world, which surprised me.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you, this bird can't drive 55. You know what? This bird flies 81 miles per hour.
Which in some states is considered reckless endangerment. And it gets you like an automatic, you know, court hearing.
You're going 80 on the highway, and that thing's just slowly passing you at 81.
Crazy fast. 81 miles per hour is nuts. Well, one source I found said it's the fastest recorded speed of any bird globally.
Yeah, that rocks.
Okay, so choosing red-breasted merganser is not random. This was meant to be. This is the fastest bird on the planet.
Hell yeah. Danger Zone is playing in my head right now.
You've got a good Danger Zone song brewing, though.
Oh, yeah, I do, yeah. For the flycatcher out there.
Oh.
Anyway, but for now, should we have people look up that dang bird?
Look up that bird.
Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck. Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck.
Ooh, look at that duck. Look at that duck.
Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack. Look up that duck.
Ooh, look at that duck. Look up that duck.
Look up that duck.
Look up
Quack,
the
quack, a
duck.
quack,
Look
quack,
up
a
the
quack.
duck.
Look up that duck. Quack, quack, a quack, quack, a quack.
Look up that duck.
Yeah, the red-breasted merganser, a large, slim, long-bodied diving duck with a fairly long neck and a long, thin, serrated bill. And the shaggy crest of feathers on its head gives it kind of a distinctive profile. The breeding males have this like cinnamon chest and a white neckband, very crucial to notice, and a shaggy green head. And the females are kind of brownish overall with a brown shaggy head. Very handsome and also kind of silly looking duck. I don't know if that's fair to say.
Yeah, well, they're pretty unique, the merganser world, in terms of their shaggy heads, right? Like, that's pretty unique in the duck world, right?
But yeah, I would say red-breasted mergansers have the most iconic shaggy crest, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Also, like, for a duck, they're interesting. Like, they don't really quack. They're kind of, like, silent, generally, unless they be breeding. Mm-hmm. And once the hormones start flowing, they make all sorts of cat-like noises and meowing and grunting. They're cool noises. We feature them in the song because the song gets a little bit sensual.
Absolutely. You know what? Have we talked about their crazy beaks yet?
we talked about how they're serrated, but
Oh, yeah.
tell me more.
Well, so just that's one thing that's very unique to the look of this bird, if you're looking it up. A very long, slender beak that is serrated. And we haven't talked about the cool way that ducks and a lot of birds that eat fish, they have to flip them around to eat them head first. Because if any of my fish handling friends out there, you know, if you don't handle your fish right, those spikes will get ya. So they can't eat them tail first, or they might catch a little spike on the throat. So they got to eat them head first, and they just flip them around. Very cool. It's like the Italian pizza guy. Flip my fish, I flip it around, make sure it goes down head first.
Hell yeah, dude. Wait, I'm sorry. I meant to... Okay. Also, did you know, so they also eat crayfish, which is kind of impressive too. A lot of like freshwater crustaceans. And we talked about it in the Gamble's Quail episode. Was it the Mourning Dove? It might have been the Mourning Dove? I can't remember. Where did we talk about the...
Gut grinding gravel?
Yeah.
Grinding gravel?
Yeah.
I think it was Mourning Dove, yeah.
Yeah, so we're actually really excited that we, due to the growth of the podcast, we have, they've decided to come back as a sponsor this week. So take a quick ad break here. We'll be right back.
Are you trying to grind the grubs in your gullet and gizzard? Let your tummy take a load off with Billy and Tommy's Gut Grinded Gizzard Gravel. Just a single pouch of premium gravel will keep you running smooth for weeks. Only $44.99 per month, and use the discount code Good Grief. It's Gut Grinding Gravel for 4% off. Your stepping stone to good gut health is stones.
Whoo-wee.
Yeah. So they do it too. They have gravel in their stomachs, and
Yeah.
that like aids their digestion. Which, as you can imagine, would probably come into pretty handy if you ate a crayfish whole.
Yeah, okay, here's the one. You know, every once in a while, the brutality of nature gets you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that crayfish is alive in there, right?
Yeah, dude, I think about that, and so is that damn fish. That damn fish is probably in there with a crayfish that's fucking slowly getting eaten by stomach acid and slammed around by its gut gravel. Like, that sucks, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you woke up on the right side of the river in a great mood, and then that's your end. And it's not, that to me always gets me when it's just not even quick. You know what I mean? Where you're like fully in the gut being like, well, eventually this gravel will grind me up in this gut.
You know, I don't know. It's happened to me. It's not so bad.
You made it out alive?
I made it out alive.
I always joked about it'd be cool to be the guy on one of those trawling boats. Or I actually just genuinely think this should be a job. If this podcast ever gets successful enough where I can just advocate for shit, I would advocate that every trawling boat needs to have a guy whose job it is to immediately throw the fish back. The bycatch. Because you know there is not.
Just just one of us soft boy musicians.
Yeah, just running
Okay.
around like, oh shit, you know, because like it's so sad. How did I get there? I feel like I totally lost my train of thought.
Wait, I don't remember either.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh.
What were we just talking about?
We're talking about Mergansers, folks. It's serious. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I had a crayfish as a kid once. I caught it at a waterfall and I brought it home and I fed it bologna. It was cool. Name was Craig.
That's cool, dude.
It's part of my lore.
So wait, you haven't had a personal experience with a merganser since you've known birds.
No, and I'm really excited. This is the first for me. I can't wait to see one.
Well, they're kind of, I don't know, mergansers are neat because they're doing all right population-wise, but, you kind of don't see them that much, unless you're hanging out. I mean, if you're hanging out by the shore all the time, sure. Mm-hmm. But, if you're city folk like me and Billy are, it's not when you see that often. And I felt better about that fact when I looked at a range map, particularly of the red-breasted merganser, because they're basically, on the coast. And then they're in the tundra. That's where they breed.
Got it.
So, that's why, inland, they're in the tundra. Otherwise, you're seeing them on the coasts.
Yeah. Well, one thing I wonder, this totally might just be misguided, but I feel like with ducks specifically, there are some specific birds where you just might see a bird in an area in a very specific time, per year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that maybe a wood duck? It'd be like, oh, if you're in Brooklyn in October, you will see it. Something very specific like that. But
Yeah,
Maybe
so
not.
red-breasted merganser, specifically, like, if we're talking about, like, population centers, you're going to see them in coastal waters in the U.S. in the winter. That's when you're going to see them.
Oh, got it.
Which is why I saw them in Florida in January, February of 2021.
Well. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I've been seeing a lot of? Wood ducks in Prospect Park. Very cool duck.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you been following the saga of the wood duck and the mallard that are a couple?
Is that in the park?
Yeah.
Is that in the park? Okay, yeah. I thought so. Yeah, I did see that. That's very cool.
That's pretty cool. Some interspecies romance.
Anything goes in Brooklyn, baby.
I wonder, there's no way they can make a duck, right? They can't make a hybrid. That'd be sick.
Yeah, would be sick. There's six baby swans in the park right now, which is rad. I'll post some good swan tent later. They're so cute. They're so fuzzy.
Oh, that's good content. That's good swan tent, baby.
That's good swan tent.
We talked about how fast they are. We talked about you see them in the winter. We talked about how many they just eat tons of fish, which, by
Tons
the
of
way,
fish.
is 15 to 20 fish per day. So they're like hunting machines. They're like diving like 300 times a day
Wow.
to go for it.
Another thing too. Some people get mad at them because they will wreak havoc on like a salmon fishery or something. You know.
Which is, I gotta say, like, if you think the problem here is mergansers,
Yeah.
like, I wish you the worst. There's no way that they're having more of an impact on salmon than, let's say, I don't know, building a dam on like
Yeah,
every
totally.
single freshwater outlet on the
Yeah.
coast. You know what I mean?
And it seems like a solvable problem. Like a net could keep the mergansers out on a hatchery. That is.
Something tells me that the red-breasted merganser has been around long enough to have a pretty good relationship and balance with the populations of the salmon, and something tells me that the problem is us. So if you're one of those fishermen out there listening to this podcast, you're like, no, they eat all my fish. Shut up. We don't want you to join our Patreon. Actually, you could.
Yeah, keep spreading the bird word, because I'm going to be pretty clear about our goals here. We want this podcast to send us someplace tropical so we can make the Tropicalia album, you know, with like some of those big,
wow.
sexy beaked birds, you know, toucan, all that wacky stuff. So, you know, we
Wow.
want this podcast to grow so we can bring you more exotic birds from all over the world.
Yeah. So flock, let's get flapping.
Yeah. Come on in.
We're calling the Patreon the flock, and the flock
Yep.
be flapping.
The flock be flapping.
Okay, culturally, the merganser. There's a couple things I wanted to bring up. One is that in Europe, they call the merganser the goosander. How do you feel about the goosander?
I don't like that. I mean, way to throw a wet blanket. Calling a merganser a goosander to me is like taking someone with like 80s hair metal hair and dumping a bucket of water on it. You know, immediately it makes it so much less cool. It takes an awesome rockin' bird and makes it lame.
Yeah, one of the fastest animals on the world is the goosander. You got to be kidding me. But I feel like the UK sometimes has, I don't know, they have a higher tolerance for silly names, which I do appreciate
true.
sometimes.
Well, I was thinking it's like calling The Rock Mr. Bean.
Well, in the UK, those are considered the same thing. They don't have different words for those two things. They're both Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Mr. Dwayne the Bean Johnson.
Dwayne the Bean Johnson.
So Tommy, I have a couple things I want to tell you. So first thing is an update and let you know that squirrel is still sleeping in his little squirrel hammock to my left. And another thing, so guess what? I have a little something for you, and guess what that is?
What's that?
3 bird band name ideas. Ready?
Oh, hit me, dude. I'm ready.
Okay. System of a Downy Woodpecker.
Okay, that's really good.
Sorry. Cheryl's Crows.
Yeah. Well, you could go specific crow species. It could be Cheryl fish crow.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. One of the trickier crows to identify. I've never successfully identified a fish crow. I think the only way to identify them is that, they eat fish.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the thing. Oh, but man, just quick, I love Sheryl Crow. Great concert. Little Crow.
I have Cheryl fish crow. Yeah, and counting crows and other birds. That would be a good touring bill.
Totally. Oh, and my last one, the Doobie Birders.
Oh, that's good.
All right, that's it. But I wanted to give you a little something.
Okay, yeah. I really like the Doobie Birders. That's awesome. Okay, maybe it's time for Chloe Can Me Crazy?
Yeah.
Chloe can me crazy.
Chloe can me crazy.
Chloe can me crazy.
We're talking many rituals.
Chloe can me crazy.
Chloe can me crazy.
Chloe can me crazy.
We're talking many rituals.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome to our first ever bird rock concert. Dude, I was driving yesterday and I was thinking about like the live show and actually working Chloe Can Me Crazy into it. Like, that'd be so fun.
Whoa.
I can't wait to play that live.
Okay, so Chloe Can Me Crazy. Very relevant to the song that we're bringing to the table here.
Absolutely.
This is a song, a sensual song about their mating dance. So the guys do this adorable kind of salute curtsy where they like stretch their neck out as long as possible and then dip it under the surface of the water. And it's just this really quick, sensual motion, and I find it impressive, and I would absolutely mate with a Merganser if I was presented with that dance move as well. So
Yeah. It's
I get
almost
it.
like as if you're doing a sensual dance with someone and like you're kind of in this long, intense stare, and then all of a sudden they like spin you real quick. You know, yeah, like the dip. They it's kind of long, and then it's a quick little dip, and you're like, oh, you know, it's designed to just make you feel a little like, ooh.
when I dip, you dip, we dip.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the ladies find it impressive. We talk a lot about the mating specifics in the song, so we kind of don't even need to cover it right now.
Yeah.
The only thing we should mention about the red-breasted Merganser versus other Mergansers. Other Mergansers nest in tree cavities. All the other ones do. The red-breasted Merganser is the only one that nests on the ground, which, you know, maybe in a tree stump, but like in a marshy area or between some rocks under piles of driftwood. But the other Mergansers have that adorable thing that you might have seen on a nature documentary where the babies have to like jump out of a giant tree in order to go live their life. Like it's their first experience of the outside world is like plummeting down like 30 feet.
That's freaky deaky.
Yeah, if you Google like baby Merganser tree jump on YouTube, like you'll get some really adorable and hilarious footage of, because they bounce, like they go down really far and they bounce and they survive.
But that just sounds so scary. I mean, big ups to the Mergansers for taking that first giant step, you know?
Yep, big ups Mergansers. I know, and in the meantime, we lost one of the maybe the only American songwriter who's ever written a truly great song about Mergansers.
That's true.
Brian Wilson. R.I.P.
I see a Merganser. I saw it in a salty marsh diving for fish. They swim like they're peaceful, but at any moment they'll die.
That's so cool.
That's right. At any moment they'll dive and catch a fish.
Yeah, I mean, we almost didn't even need to write a song for the Mergansers since that one already existed.
Yeah, well, a lot of bird love, sending it out to our guy Brian Wilson. Thank you for the music.
Oh, thanks for the best American songwriter of the 20th century, right? I mean, like who?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who else is there?
Well, damn. Well, we definitely I guess, yeah, we should hand it over to our guest now. We should bring Bonner on.
Oh, my God. Yes. And by the way, like, everyone should follow Bonner Black.
Yeah.
If you enjoy bird content, we're talking one of the premium bird content creators in the world, folks. This is a big get for the podcast. Yeah. Shout out Mergansers. Shout out Gut Grind and Gravel. What else we got? Is that it?
Oh, hey, just I'd like to give a shout out to you, Tommy. It's great to see you, bud.
Great to see you too, bud. Oh, and Brian Wilson. Shout out Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson. Yep. Sly Stone. Love you
We
guys.
love you, man.
Thanks for the music.
Yep. Okay, folks, this is so exciting. I feel like this was like inevitable in the most wonderful way ever since I've known about Bonner Black. She's an amazing singer-songwriter whose debut album, Hopeless Romantics, came out in 2024. I love this album. It's so good. The songs are insanely catchy. It's one of those records where like every single song I was like, well, this is probably the lead single. And then I hear the next one, I'm like, wow, this is probably the lead single. So good. Just amazing pop music. Bonner's also an avid birder, which is why this feels so inevitable. And her bird watching videos have, gotten millions and millions and millions of views. And to be honest, every time Bonner makes a video, I would say I get the joy of laughing at it on my own feed, and then 20 people send it to me in DMs, which is awesome. So Bonner's also collaborated with the Audubon Society in the U.S. So we're talking to a bird expert here.
Well,
welcome to the pod, Bonner Black.
Welcome.
Aw, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Billy. All right, now settle down.
Taping in front of a live audience of thousands. Okay, everybody, quiet now. Okay.
Oh my gosh, Tommy, I have so many of your calendars in my house. People love to buy me your calendar as a gift, and I love it. I do have a surplus, so don't ever feel the need to send me, because I have plenty.
I love that.
That's funny, because I was going to ask for a snail mail address to send you a calendar, but it sounds like you've already got it. So
It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm a big fan of both of you. I'm so honored to have been asked to be on this podcast today.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
I mean, we are America's #1 bird rock podcast.
Dang.
Many are saying.
Bird rock. It's only natural that the bird nerds and the musicians would find each other, so here we are.
Flock be flapping.
That's when this is Billy's new thing. He says whenever we talk about birders, he's like, the flock be flapping. Like, we're bird rock people, bird rock enthusiasts.
And I'm using that immediately.
Heck yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, so people have asked me this, and I'm curious if you have an answer to this, because is there parts in which or specific places in which you feel like your music and birding intersect?
Oh, everywhere now.
I mean, you do like birding events on tour, right?
I do, yeah. It's not so much in the writing. I finally have one song that's about birds that'll probably come out this year. But definitely, I mean, the social media, I refused to post about my birding for a long time. Actually, I just kind of had my music separate, and birding was that thing that I did to just escape from life and everything. And so when I finally kind of caved into just posting these skit ideas that I had and all these bird joke ideas, it blew up in the bird world, but then people started to jump over to my Spotify and music, and I had a lot of comments that are like either came for the birds, stayed for the music, or came for the music, stayed for the birds. And so now, yeah, I mean, whenever I play shows, I'll usually have birders show up and bring me little presents. Now I do bird walks before the shows, which is, I'll either do before or after, whenever scheduling works out, which is so fun. And I just got hired to do, I'm coming on as a guest at a company retreat in September where they want me to do a bird walk with their team in the morning and a performance that night.
That's awesome.
So it's just all getting together.
I love that.
Which is funny. I didn't really see this being the trajectory of my life, but here we are. And I'm sure you guys are very used to it.
Well, yeah, I feel like we're doing the same thing, just kind of in different spaces almost, Just
Yeah.
letting that music and bird world collide.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Well, I feel like, Bonner, you really know a very specific struggle, which is, I think, one that I'm constantly in, where it's like when you do a couple of different things in an online space, and like, for example, like if I'm promoting the calendar online, then moving from that into like, hey, if you like birds with gigantic asses, like, perhaps you'll enjoy my new album.
Yes, it's crazy. And I would. Exactly. Yeah, promoting your music and stuff on social media can really feel like actually wrapping up and putting a price tag on your soul a little bit. I definitely really struggle with it. I actually started birding just because I was not in a great mental state from just kind of putting all of my self-worth into social media and into music, and the music industry can be pretty toxic, as you guys know, probably. But I think the birding has put a really fresh spin on it. And now too, a lot of when I'm filming content, whether it be for music or whether it be for birds, I do it outside in nature, which is extra amazing for my bird brain. But I also love doing these videos where it's exposing my life list or exposing my year list to get people to listen to my music.
I saw those. Those are great.
And then I just play the song, and then I just put the birds, and that usually ensnares people as well.
That's so smart.
It's so funny.
So, okay, I mean, just hearing you talk about your relationship to birding, I'm like, we might be the same person.
Okay.
Because I feel like mine also came from a place of like burnout and looking for something kind of like outside of the social media sphere. And then ironically, it becomes like a social media thing, which is...
Yes. Do you like... I feel it's all kind of new for me. Do you feel like you struggle setting boundaries between the two? And like where birding used to be this like wonderfully refreshing solo thing that you did, and then now it's a part of your where, and just like balancing like like music is my passion too, but then there's work and music, and it all gets kind of like blurred sometimes.
Totally.
Okay, yeah. Good. I feel
totally.
seen.
I mean, I even like one of my books is about kind of the relationship between creativity and social media and burnout kind of. And at the end of it, this is before I got way more seriously into birding, but I just sort of allude to like, I'm trying to get into hobbies that are outside of social media that you can't monetize or maximize, like birding. And now it's really funny to read that.
That's so funny.
Because I've like just... my entire online identity is now like,
hilarious.
If you like birds.
Yeah.
I'm your
Yeah.
guy.
So you feel me. You feel me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so but going back even further for you, we do like to ask people about what their spark bird was. That's the sound of a bird sparking and exploding. I don't know if that was clear.
That was great. Sounded like a little bit more of a spark, but okay. My spark bird is the mourning dove. I used to sit out.
That's all three of our spark
all
birds?
three of us.
Oh
Wait,
my
shut up.
god.
Wow, y'all, look at us. Kindred spirits.
Wait,
I
tell us
think,
about your first mourning dove. Oh, my God.
it wasn't my first mourning dove, but it was my grandmother. I used to sit on the back patio with my grandmother, and we would listen to the birds, and she would always pick out the mourning dove. She'd be like, oh, that's the mourning dove. And that was just kind of her bird. And that was the first bird that I was very aware of, that I really, really loved. There was a thing I did growing up. It was like a club, and you had to have a nickname, and my nickname in the club was Mourning Dove. Ooh. So that was the one that always kind of stuck with me, I think.
I love that.
Yeah.
My nickname in the club is the Moaning Dove.
Nickname in the club is the Mourning Dove. Except for at the time I didn't realize it was MOU. I thought it was just morning, like good morning, and so my little symbol was a sun rising. And so now I look back at that, I'm like, dang, idiot. Loser.
You made your amateur mistakes early, though, you know?
Not extremely accurate. Extremely inaccurate.
We have a drop we do for things that are not extremely accurate.
Oh.
Let's double check that. Not quite.
You guys have these on demand.
Yeah. Yeah.
On demand. Where'd you find these, by the way?
Oh, we just made them.
Soundeffects.com.
Got my... yeah, I just download explosion sounds from wherever I can find them.
Good. That's good. Just go shoot some fireworks off in the backyard. That's good.
Yeah, totally.
That's good.
Wow, I can't believe all three of us have the mourning dove. But it's true that it's like, there is something about the mourning dove where it's like, if you haven't thought much about birds, they're kind of one of the first ones you notice in terms of like being like, oh, it's so beautiful and has such a pleasing call.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a very soothing spa-like sound, that hoo 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 hoo, which is very very soothing. It's kind of like you gave a common loon a Xanax is honestly how I feel about it. It's just kind of a chilled out loonish situation. What was the mourning dove for you guys? What was your...
Well, as New York, we're both like kind of like in the New York City context, it's just like one of those birds that, you know, it's not a house sparrow, a starling, or a pigeon, you know, and you're like, what's that, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I have some that nested in a little bird feeder, and I'm convinced that the same 2 babies still come visit. Like, we have 2 doves that consistently I feed, like, every day.
I bet they do. Another one for me was the painted bunting, because when I decided to start bird watching, I bought a birding book, I bought a pair of binoculars, and the bird that was on the front cover of the birding book was a painted bunting. Ooh. And I remember thinking, there's no way one of those is in Tennessee. There's no way. And sure enough, they come through here. They're kind of rare, but they will be here. I've seen them mostly in Alabama, but
I've never seen one. I mean, that is a gorgeous bird.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on down south, y'all. I'll get you one.
Hell yeah.
I'll find you one.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful bird.
Sorry.
It's so dumb.
I don't want to admit like how many vocal takes I did to try and make it sound like John Lennon.
It's nice, and you did.
I was proud of my Tom Petty impression too. Check this one out.
It was an American bird.
I just sat in front of the mic trying to get it right over and over again.
That.
Impressive, my man.
Wow.
I tried.
Yeah, you make stuff like that, and then you kind of lean back in your chair, and you go, "This is my job. This is what I do for work." You know what's funny is I'm doing a part-time caretaking for my grandfather right now. He's 90 and not in super great health, and I, for the life of me, can't fully explain to him what I do for a living. I can't, you know, he gets the music thing, he kind of understands that, but I can't be like, and I also do skits about birds, like comedy skits on the internet, on Instagram. It's just some things you just can't explain.
Yeah.
But here we are. That's amazing, Tommy. I'm inspired.
You know, we're just trying to be we're trying to hold the position of America's #1 bird rock podcast, and that requires we got to throw our all into it.
Can't get lazy.
Bird rock.
I'm curious, what is it like when you do the pre or post birding shows? What are those people like?
Oh my gosh, it's kind of the best because it's a good mix of people who have never been birding before, and they're just there for the show, and then they get I'm just roping them into this new thing. That's really fun. And then there's always some experienced birders. There's kids. The age range is just all over the place. You know what I mean? I think we had from 7 to 60 or 70 for the last one. And it's just so wholesome and it's so fun. I mean, it's so casual, by the way. It is not a super crazy organized thing. It is me just saying, hey, come birding with me the morning after the show or like right before I go. And we just kind of walk around and talk and laugh. It's not, you know, if you do a intense bird walk with, like when I go out with Alabama Audubon, I mean, we're trying to see as many species as we can. We're trying to see like super rare things. We're trying to see everything we can see. With these, it's more of I want to bring people in their community that I'm visiting out to a place that they've never been before, haven't spent as much time, or maybe they've gone on walks in this place, but they haven't looked around and really observed all the birds. And then also like, and this is that tree, which, and this, you know, I think it's just kind of encouraging people to get out and be a little bit more observant about the places around them. And so, yeah, it's just kind of fun and silly, to be quite honest. And it's an idea that I had last year and I love it. It's just been so great so far. I think I'll just keep on rocking with it.
It's so fun. What a great idea. I mean, like, I'm kind of, you know, like, I've never done like a communal thing like that on tour, but obviously a tour is like kind of an amazing thing for birding because...
Oh, it's the best.
Well, because for one, I mean, birding sort of transforms even like the marshy runoff near a gas station to like a safari experience, you know?
Yes.
Like, I've never seen one of those,
that's the best thing about it. It's the best thing about it.
But the idea of actually like yeah, getting to share that love with other people who are there for the music, like what a magical thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing too. I think I love birding in groups. I mean, I bird a lot by myself, but I love birding in groups because just kind of like anything in life, it's when you see a really amazing bird that you've been looking for a long time, the best thing is looking over to the person next to you and being like, oh, that is so cool. Like we got to do that together, and having someone to share that with. That's why actually the very first bird video that I ever had go viral was with Alabama Audubon. And I do a lot with them. But I just love sharing that wonder. And I leave all of those bird walks just feeling so blessed and positive about life. It's made the touring experience a very happy experience too. It's just added to it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Just good thinking. You know?
Yeah, well, and you guys also know too, a lot of times when we're traveling around and touring, you're inside a car a lot, you're inside a venue a lot, you're inside a bar maybe. And having these excuses to just go out and go on a walk before
totally,
a show,
totally.
even if it's just built in or the next day, it's kind of like forcing you, is really important too.
Yeah, for sure. And it also, like, I mean, touring, I feel like also always makes my year list look like more epic than it probably deserves to be, you know, because I'm just like traveling all the time. So I get to see birds of the Rocky Mountains and birds of the West Coast and East Coast and, you know, whatever. And it all adds up, and it makes it look like I'm like doing a big year, but I'm just hanging outside of gas stations, you know?
Yeah, this past year was pretty crazy. I did a couple trips, and yeah, it's the coolest. I honestly, at this point, it's a little toxic where I feel like I would just say yes to any gig anywhere if I was gonna get new birds. So, you know, I justify things now too for like less money, or if it's a bad deal. Sometimes I'll be like, well, yeah, but I haven't been up that way. I could probably get some Western birds or something. You know, I'll say yes to anything.
I might see a Western tanager.
Also, my friends are starting to use it as manipulation.
Oh, no way.
They are starting to, my girlfriends have convinced me to go on a really, really, really expensive July 4th trip up to Rhode Island. But they were like, Bonner, have you been up there birding yet? And I was like, no. I guess I should go.
You might see some eiders and scoters, you know?
I guess I should go.
Yeah, there are. New England do have cool birds.
Yes, my friend roped me into going to Costa Rica as our wedding date. And she looked at, and I wasn't going to do it because it was like a month before the wedding, and I needed to pay off my album. But she roped me in with the bird watching. She sat me down and played me a YouTube video about how the Osa Peninsula is the most biodiverse area in Costa Rica and all this stuff, and bought the ticket. Had to see the birds.
Yeah.
Don't regret
awesome.
it. Don't regret it.
I bet. Yeah. Oof.
Well, to pivot slightly, we've got you on to discuss our song, which we have been just really heaving our all at about the red-breasted merganser. Do you have any particular relationship with the red-breasted merganser?
Well, Tommy, I probably can't cuss on this, so I'm just going to say,
Oh, no.
you can cuss. You can cuss.
oh, badass bird. That's a badass looking bird. I think personally it has big crazy hair. I have big crazy hair. They got a crazy little red look in their eyes. I really relate to that. And yeah, I think I love shorebirds anyways. I love water birds. And I think they're just sick, honestly. That was it. You gave me a couple birds to pick from, and that was the one where I said, if this is a bird rock podcast, the red-breasted merganser is bird rock. Bird rock and roll.
We're biting our tongues here because one of the funny elements of this, you know, podcast is like, you know, everyone's kind of got a different idea of where we're going genre-wise with these birds. So we might disappoint you. And that's part of it.
Well,
because this song, for example, the pileated woodpecker, we that's a rocker. We rocked hard for that one. This one, we went a different direction.
Yeah. You dove deep into their love.
okay.
You know, like I think you took a crazy ass bird with a tooth beak and you found its heart. You know, you took a deep look in its heart, and I like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm giving a different
Well, I
preface.
should tell you guys that my standard for this song is very high for you because you both are incredible musicians. You both are incredible at what you do. So there is a high expectation.
I'm nervous.
I am a sensitive person. I want to get to the heart of the red-breasted merganser because you're right. Maybe I am seeing its hard, crazy-haired exterior and just thinking rock on when, you know, maybe something there's a deeper well there.
Well, let's
Show it.
dive
show
into
it to
the
me.
well and see how deep it
Yeah,
goes.
open my mind.
Without
Open my
further ado,
mind.
here is our song about the red-breasted merganser.
I stretch my neck out and call you gently. I see you gliding across the pond. I hear you calling. I think I'm falling for a duck that's just as handsome as I dreamed. Are you the answer? Red-breasted merganser, are you my lover, my feathered friend? I hear you croaking, I hear you grunting. Would you like to make 5 to 13 eggs? We'll make our nest in a simple depression, perhaps near water or in a rotting stump. I'll pick the spot, dear. How about right here? And we'll incubate the eggs for 30 days. Are you the answer? Red-breasted merganser? My feathered friend, I hear you croaking, I hear you grunting. Would you like to make 5 to 13 eggs? Darling, your grunting is really something. Darling, you're quacking beyond compare. Are you the answer, red-breasted merganser? 'Cause I'd like to make 5 to 13 eggs.
Okay.
It looks intense, I guess.
Oh, hallelujah. Oh, gosh. That was not genre-wise.
Tommy, you really created a world there,
Okay.
man. Like, I'm seeing that happen on stage
Did you?
with lighting. and-
Were you both on the vocals for that, or Tommy, was that you doing
That's all
both?
Tommy, dude.
The R rolls
Yeah.
sent me. The rolling your R's, red-breasted, like that sent me on a spiral. Wow. Okay. Let me just gather my thoughts here. Man.
Yeah, so some of these songs were legit and kind of like just nice, serious songs that we're doing.
That
This one, I was just like,
was-
I'm gonna write a Muppet song.
You know what that was? That was the red-breasted mergansers. Can you feel the
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah, it's a Broadway number for me.
Actually, that was really beautifully visual. I saw the storyline in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I also liked going into, said make our nest in a depression. Or where
shallow
did you
depression.
use shallow depression?
We'll make our nest in a simple
A
depression,
simple depression, or
perhaps near water or a rotting stump.
yeah, because they don't roost up in trees or anything like that. So that's super accurate. Hit them with that incubation period of 30 days too. That was good.
I just see it like their necks are twisting, like, would you like to make? And like singing to, like it's just so
5 to
beautiful.
13
Yeah, the choreography, I see it.
As far as I know, that seems accurate to me.
Well, you know what's funny? So Tommy had this melody before the podcast. And what's funny, even this song, I'm like, I kind of learned about the Merganser after hearing this song. So even I was like, oh, dang, you know, like this is has the tooth beak, you know, like I'm glad we found the heart.
I think we did find the heart. I also would love to hear Celine Dion and Andrea Bocelli really hit this one hard. Josh Groban.
Yes. Totally.
Josh Groban would be a good one for this. I mean, wow, Tommy, that was amazing. Do I judge it on a scale of 1 to 10? Where do I go with this?
So actually it's out of 5 feathers. Anything over 3 feathers is accurate.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So what
let's
do you think?
dissect this a little bit. I love the creativity because when one looks at the red-breasted Merganser, they might think, yeah, we're going to hit some grungy electric guitars here. We're going to bang on some drums. But Tommy saw a misunderstood hard shell of a duck and really did get into the soft underbelly. You know, I think just as the red-breasted Merganser would, you dove deep into the waters. And so I think I commend you for that. And as the facts seemed pretty accurate to me, the emotion that it drew from me, it drew tears.
Whoa.
It drew tears. So I'm going to have to give you the full feathers.
Tommy, you know what that means?
Another sound effect?
What's that?
8 for 8.
8 for 8?
Yeah. Woo, right? Is that math right?
Yeah. Wow.
You guys really have something going here. Take these songs on tour.
That's the hope. Maybe together. I think we could do a tour.
Guys,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
looking at our screens right now with all three of us, and I think we have a cool look, a cool band look too. So,
Oh my God.
bring me in on it.
The Morning Dove Club. The Morning Dove Breakfast Club.
Morning Dove Breakfast Club. How long did it take you to make that track? Like, I'm curious from writing the lyrics to finishing it.
Well, we did this. Billy was here in L.A. and we
So this is
worked on
both
this
of
one.
you.
Yeah, well, Tommy was steering the ship. I was sitting behind him going, what about chimes? You know?
But we did this one pretty quick. I mean,
Okay.
I feel like this
really
one was
quick.
it was only a few hours, I think, right?
Wow.
Maybe? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, this one came together really quick.
So crazy how you can spend a couple hours making a song that is going to bring a lifetime of joy, because I need that song on Spotify now.
I feel like the reference I couldn't quite get across, because obviously I was going partially Disney musical duet, but I was also partially trying to get at, which I never really feel like I fully got the handle on, is like specifically the duets from Phantom of the Opera, like that Andrew Lloyd Webber Music of the Night
Yes.
sort of a thing.
It took me there.
If we did a tour, you guys could do it as a duet. Oh my God.
Are we Bird Genius?
Yeah.
Yes, we
Is
are.
this Bird Genius?
Okay, imagine this. Imagine this. We go on tour with this. We lead bird walks together. We all got to we do some sort of like a writing class and you teach me how to draw
Tommy could do, yeah.
comic thing. I think, yes.
Here we go. Well,
Yes.
and Bonner, I wanted to ask, because I love your voice. I think you have such a beautiful voice.
Thanks.
Would you ever be down to either, like sing on a bird song or co-write a bird song? Like, that would be pretty rad. huh?
Would I be down? I would be so honored.
Yes.
I would pay
Let's
you
do it.
guys to do that.
Unnecessary. No, it'd be an honor to have your voice on a song.
Are you kidding me? Please. I already have this stuck in my head. Red-breasted Merganser. It's a good melody. Y'all really knocked that one out of the park. And I already knew I was expecting something kind of slightly ridiculous. That blew my mind. That absolutely just blew my mind. All of the detail.
I can't do the R consistently, but
Yeah.
feather friend.
That made it, by the way. I'm sorry. The rolled R's, that made it. That creative choice just absolutely got me. I mean, wow. Yeah, I also like how the song is focused on the vocalization of these Mergansers, and they're not super vocal birds, so I like that.
Well, that's what I was thinking about, how Tommy, you gave their emotions
Yes.
song, because I think that bird, like it has so many feelings and all it can do is go. You know what I mean? It has so much to say and so many feelings, and all
they're
it
a
can
duck
do
a few words. I mean, they don't really. They're not talking all the time. When they talk, they mean it. They mean business. They mean love.
Guys, knocked it out of the park. Knocked it out of the park. You're gonna have to do a bad one or something so somebody can give you 2 feathers, but it's all feathers for me.
I'm just imagining how nice would it be to have 11,145 extremely accurate songs.
Yes. Yes. Please let me be in the band. Please let me be a part of that duet. We got to do something. We
Hell yeah.
all ought to meet up and do something together.
This is a manifestation session. Yes.
CGI,
Whatever this is.
us as Redbreast and Mergansers. Yes.
Wow. Well, Bonner, thank you so much for coming on the pod. It's been such a delight to have you on. I love your content. I love on socials. I love the birding stuff. I absolutely adore your new record, which everyone should check out as soon as possible. And we're going to include it in the show notes to make sure that they do. And when you do check it out, just leave it on loop while you're sleeping. You can turn down the volume eventually to sleep if you'd like, but to stack those micro pennies up. We're all, as musicians, trying to stack those fractions of pennies.
Stack those micro pennies, please. But thank you guys so much for having me on this. When you emailed me about doing it, or I think it was on Instagram or something, I almost threw my phone. I was like, yes, please. And yeah, this is just such a huge honor. I appreciate you guys. This was so fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. You're great.
We're feathered friends now.
Feathered friends.
That's good info. Bro, that's good info.
Flock be flapping.